Yeah, I was gonna ask you a little bit more about your celebrity status, but
Right, yeah, we can get into it.
but before just because you mentioned about the wildfires, let's go and touch on it, man. Let's just get your take on the wildfires itself, as far as starting with the Palisades, just the initial lack of. I don't know if I want to blame the winds,
Okay.
but go ahead, give me a take on the Palisades fire.
So, like I always say, the only way to prepare for the future is to study history. We had the Great Chicago Fire. I believe that was like 1501, I believe, 1801. We had that's in the 1800s. 1871 with the Great Chicago Fire. At that time, that was the largest fire in the United States history. Then we had fires in New Jersey. We had fires. The Smokehouse Creek fire in Texas was 1 million acres. The Smokehouse Creek fire in Texas was 1 million acres. It took 3 days before they were able to get any firefighting tools in the air to work on it. So, that was very strange to me, not having no protocols for fire season, which comes every year. The fact that they took prisoners out of the jail, came out to fight the fires, and were paying them $10, $15, $20 an hour, when behind the wall they getting paid pennies on the dollar, when they could have used that same manpower to clean the brush that starts the fires. So, if you look at what goes on in the Amazon rainforest, the indigenous people, as soon as they see humans that's not them, they immediately try to kill them. Simply because over there, these logging companies will show up, start a fire, and then now they've moved the indigenous population out without compensating them for that territory. So, I got a buddy of mine, his property was $8 million. The property burns to the ground. They offered a man $750,000 for the land. That within itself is a land grab to me. And it just looked like things just taking a dark turn, being from the street, being from areas where people get over on each other. That's what it seems like to me.
When you see the firefighters where they go to prisons to ask, hey, we need them firefighters to come help us out, but they're only paying them like $10 to work. I mean, people are fighting like, hey, there's a lot of people asking for higher pay for these, inmates who are fighting these fires. What do you feel like they deserve, or what should be happening there?
So normally they getting 30 cents, 10 cents an hour. And we reached a level in our country where masculinity and being able to work and grind was getting washed away, to the point where they had several firefighter schools that had nobody come sign up for the summer. We seen a lady who was under the Rainbow Act come out and say, I'm not physically strong enough to carry a man out of a fire because this man got himself in a fire. You're a firefighter. This is what you're supposed to do. So, our country was going a little bit wayward. So the fact that they went to the prison system and compensated those guys money to come outside and risk their life and fight fires, none of them have life insurance, man. They die in the fire from smoke inhalation. Who's responsible for that? Cold, evil place we live in. You see what I'm saying? So this is even more information for the young guys. Don't go to prison, man. Because you can end up in prison, chilling. You down there in the kitchen getting your 10 cents, and here come the warden. You want to make $20 an hour today? Hell yeah, I do. Yeah, come on, go fight this fire. Never fought a fire a day in his life. Out there with the smoke inhalation. Now he done checked out. Mama called. Mama ain't heard from him in days. What's going on? Didn't have the cheese in a bad situation. He said, look, me and my homie went to go fight this fire. Nobody shook back. It's over with. 0. Dirty game.